Gurubhyo Namaha, Namo Namaha. Extremely delighted to be in touch with you. Session 4 on the beauty called Shloka. We have covered 3 sessions. In the first session, we covered introduction and Ganapati Shloka to remove any obstacle in our way in progressing in this path. Second is Guru Stostram, that is asking for the blessing of Guru. Without Guru's blessing, nothing happens, so that we will attain our self-knowledge. Third is Lokam is for Saraswati. Saraswati gives us knowledge and intellect, buddhi. And in this session, we will go to Eshwara Vandanam. Very important. Eshwara Vandanam is very important. As you travel in this path, one thing you will notice is the calmness of the mind, the purity of the mind, the ability to focus. For sure you will find that. When you have this ability to focus and the calmness and the purity of the mind, whatever you do will be success and you will be happy. Whatever you do or you don't do, just by being you will be happy. That is what you will realize for sure. For that, chanting regularly, understanding the meaning, understanding the pronunciation, correct pronunciation is very important. Now we will go to the 4th Shloka, Eshwara Vandanam. It's a beautiful Shloka. Mukam karoti vachalam, pangum langayate girim, yat kripa tabaham bande paramananda madhavam. Amazing, isn't it? If you know the meaning, you will appreciate it. This Shloka has got 11 words. What are they? Mukam, Karoti, Vachalam, Pangum, Langayate, Girim, Yatkripa. Yatkripa is the compound word, Sabastapadam. Tam, Aham, Vande, Paramananda Madhavam. 11 words. Okay? So, as I mentioned earlier, always when you want to understand, first you have to start with the verb. What is the verb? Vande. Vande means salutation. I salute. I salute whom? Paramananda Madhavam. Madhava is from the clan Madhu, Yadava clan. That is Krishna, Vishnu, Narayana. Vishnu means the one which pervades everywhere. The consciousness, the awareness, the only substratum. Everything else depends on that. The only independent reality is Paramananda Madhavam. Everything else depends on that. Superimposed on that. Okay? So, I salute this Paramananda Madhavam. This Ananda comes from Ananta. Ananta means unlimitedness, all pervading. When you have anything limited, then you will have fear, you will have desire. So when one unlimited thing is there, there is no duality, only non-dual thing is there, then it will abide in its peace only. No other way. So the Paramananda Madhavam, I salute. Then, why I salute him without a purpose? Because of his grace. For his grace, I salute. What does his grace do? Mukam karoti vachalam. A dumb person can become eloquent speaker. He can become a poet. I'll give you more examples. We'll deal deep into that. Then pangum langayate girim. A lame person can cross over a mountain because of his grace. That person, that Paramananda Madhavam, Aham, I salute. This is the meaning of the Shloka, which has got 11 words. Okay. So what is the message in this Shloka? We need to understand. Rather than taking a literal meaning, we have to go deep into that. First is, if we have the divine grace, then we can transcend all so-called limitation. The limitation is in the mind. The mind is conditioned. The mind is based on the knowledge what you have. When you gain new knowledge, the mind becomes to that extent free. Today, the internet, the mobile, all has gone beyond some limitation which we were thinking that it is not possible. When the flight was not invented, then we thought that going one place to other place within 2-3 hours is impossible. We transcended the limitation because of knowledge. So if the divine grace is there, the right knowledge, we will transcend all the limitation. So here the mukam karoti vachalam, the mukam can be understood as the ignorant person in whatever area. Here we are focusing on self-ignorance, not knowing our true nature, identifying ourselves as the body, mind, intellect, and has been suffering all the time. And vachalam means the knowledge. So with the grace of divine, you will get a guru, you will get the appropriate video, okay, and at books you will get appropriate books. Then what you will do? You will get the proper knowledge. You will get the proper knowledge. So the mukam karoti vachalam can be understood like this. Then what is the example you want to give? The example you want to give is Kalidasa. Kalidasa was an ordinary, illiterate, uneducated person. By the grace of goddess Kali, then what he has done? He has made Raghuvamsha, Kumara Sambhava, then Meghaduta. Great Kavya he has produced. There is no Kavi, the poet, equivalent to Kalidasa. But he was a very ordinary, uneducated, illiterate person. Just because of the grace of Kali, he has become like this. Then there is in South India, Arunagirinadar. By the grace of Lord Kartikeya, he has become a great poet. He was wanting to commit suicide. Then by the grace of Lord Kartikeya, then he changed his mind and he started writing poets, which is even very difficult to pronounce. Then Pangum Langayate Girim. How we can take the meaning of it? Meaning, we can cross over or overcome any limitation, so-called limitation in this world, whatever we face. Pangum Langayate Girim. Sant Surdas. Sant Surdas was a blind poet. Then he became an eloquent singer by the grace of divine grace of God. Right? Similarly, Valmiki. He was a robber and he became the author of Ramayana. More and more example we can give, wherein by chanting this Shloka, we will get the grace of Lord and we can transcend all so-called limitation. Then Sri Vedanta Desika, he was blessed by goddess Saraswati. He started producing a lot of beautiful text and a lot of beautiful poems. Paduka Sakasram, about Ram's footwear, Paduka, 1800 verse. Then Vairagya Panchakam, amazing text, amazing poems he has made. Then Purandaradasa, he was a miser, he became a poet, he became a saint by the grace of divine grace, by the divine grace. Kanakadasa, he was a warrior, he became a saint by the grace of God. Then Namdev in Maharashtra, Abhang, he made Abhang. He was an illiterate person, okay? So he was this guy by the Lord Vithoba grace, he made Abhang. Even today it is very famous in Maharashtra. Then John Milton, he became blind. The Paradise Lost, he dictated, which is very famous. Again the grace of God. Then Patanjali in his Yoga Sutra, chapter 1, Sutra 23, Eshwara Vandanam. He says that if you pray God, you can achieve that tranquility of mind. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. You can achieve the Chitta Vritti Nirodha if you pray God by His grace. All these are a proof of the grace of divine. Whatever we are doing, we are interacted, we are connected today, and this sharing is possible only by the grace of divine. Is it not so? So I'm glad that we are sharing this. I'll chant this Shloka again. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yat kripa tamaham vande paramananda madhavam. So thanks for this opportunity. Keep chanting this, understand the meaning, pronounce it properly, share it with all people you love, you care. Okay, so that let them benefit, and by their benefit we will benefit. Loka samasta sugino bhavantu. Let everybody be happy. Thank you very much.